Good evening, everyone, from the National Archaeological Museum of Naples. I'm at the opening of a really nice exhibition called Sotto mentite spoglie. The translation in English is Clad in Borrowed Robes. The museum has hosted sculptures by Antonio Canova, a famous Italian sculptor of the 1800s. And this is one of his pieces. The museum also contains vast numbers of Roman statues. So Marco and Luciano Pedicini, the photographers of this exhibition, created a dialogue between the ancient statues by the Romans and Canova's work. Rather than give us straightforward pictures of the statues, they chose to focus on angles and details. Strangely, from this angle, the head of the pugilist reminds me a little bit of Mussolini with his chin. I thought the fig leaves had been added later on, but no, they are original. Canova put them in place. So it turns out he was actually a little bit more prude than the Romans. So sometimes the detail may be the wings, other times it may be the hands, but always from unexpected angles. This is a detail of the Three Graces by Canova, so you can see three female figures embracing. Whereas this is Eros, the Roman god of love, embraced with a dolphin. This is the statue of a Virtue by Giovanni da Nola, and it's inside a Neapolitan church. But you can see the detail of a statue that is supposed to be a virtue looks surprisingly erotic. Critics have often said that Canova's sculpture is cold, almost a frigid eroticism. Here you can see a Roman equivalent of a goddess, and how the draping is ruined, but how much more layered in history it is. Here the focus is on the hair and the nape of the neck. This is a vision of Aphrodite called Callipygia, which means that she shows her behind, but the choice of Mark and Luciano is completely different, as you can see. These are details of hands. This is the famous veiled Christ, Cristo Velato, of the San Severo Chapel in the historic center of Naples. Here we have the detail of a dancer by Canova. And here we have a Roman statue from the Farnese collection of the National Museum. Then again, this is a hand of another funeral monument taken from a church in Naples. So finally I can show you the Three Graces as Canova sculpted them, and which Mark and Luciano photographed from different angles in their exhibition. So the photographic exhibit will be going on till July. If you come here and you manage to visit Canova e l'Antico, make sure you get to Sotto mentite spoglie, because it's worth it. It's just a further validation of Canova's work and the Roman work.